the arena for the House Robots, the Flamethrower, Sergeant Bash, and Sir Killalot with the pincers and that deadly lance.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So here we are, first of our four-way melees in this heat. And immediately, a little bit slowly into the action goes Infernal Contraption there in the middle. 259 looks potentially very, very destructive. Infernal Contraption and Infinity do a little bit of battle, and Infinity is already bent and buckled. Also doing good work out there is Agrabot 3, very experienced. Once beat Razor, I seem to remember, in Robot Wars 3 Agrobot, trying to get in underneath Infernal Contraption. Low ground clearance Infernal Contraption. Infinity has pressed the pit release button. Well, it needs some sort of merciful release to get it out of its pain! And Infinity has decided enough is enough, and they've driven straight into the pit. They released the pit button and went straight into it, which is sensible. Mind you, when you consider the punishment they'd already taken, was that a sensible move? Now look at this, 259 bumping and barging against Infernal Contraption, which is invertible. It means it can run both ways. A lot of robots can these days. There's Agrabot to the left, that's Infernal Contraption, and it seems to me Infernal Contraption had taken damage, and I wonder if we've seen some sort of plexiglass just thrust across the arena there from 259, ripped away from Infernal Contraption. You can see there some sort of shard has gone from the top of it. Agrabot in against one of the arena sidewall angle grinders. Yes, you can see there the damage to Infernal Contraption on the top, and there's more now. And it was 259 that came in with that mighty weapon. We heard Adam Clark describing it early on again. I'll tell you what, there's some bruisability in that big spinning wheel. We're not talking about spinning fine lace out of that. We're talking about, metal munching. Infernal Contraption is feeling the pain. There's poor old Infinity down in the pit, and Infernal Contraption wants to get in there with him. Go on, please. Move up, punch up, punch up. I'm going to get in there as well. Record counting them down. Well, the crowd know that it's the end of Infernal Contraption.
Cease.
And they go out, along with Infinity and Agrabot 3, and the impressive 259 are through.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Will the new kid on the block, 259, destroy Wild Thing. Who've been there, done it, put the logo on the back. 259, bunching and bruising into Wild Thing, tossing it over and over and over. Look at this. This is determined destructibility from 259. Dog with a bone there. Wild Thing. Can there be any life left after that sort of formidable onslaught? Well, Nick Adams is very experienced. He's a good driver. And he turns Wild Thing away from the blade onto the side of 259 to hold on there. Holding on for grim death, really. Stay away from that spinning flywheel. Or has the wheel stopped? Wild Thing got away from that sort of bashing and bruising, and then the spinning wheel seemed to stop. Now this could be absolutely decisive, because without that wheel, what has 259 got? At the moment he's running away, to be honest. He's pressed the pit release button, Adam Clark, and now it becomes very cagey, and I wonder who's got the extra thrust and shove. 259 weighs in at 100 kilos, Wild Thing 97. But Wild Thing, piggybacking up on 259, has turned this battle on its head there. I don't know whether it was by design or luck, which is what Nick Adams said they'd need at the start of this show. And certainly 259's weapon being immobilised has played into Wild Thing's favour. Now it becomes a real tug of war. Wild Thing pushes 259 back onto the flame pit. This is real nip and tuck now. Oh, and do you see the belt there, right in the arena centre? That's Adam Clark's weaponry drive belt that's come off. So no wonder that big old circular disc is no longer spinning, and Nick Adams looks on. Wild Thing has come right back into this. after 259's destructive onslaught early on. Now is Wild Thing still going? Can Adam Clark yet turn this battle, or is his machine finished? I think 259 is immobilised. There's the belt. I think it is finished. Well,
Cease.
this is a major upset. For me, Wild Thing will go through.
And the judges have made their decision. It's based on style, control, damage, and aggression. However, 259 was immobilised. They've gone for Wild Thing!
3, 2, 1. Activate.
259, statuesque, upright. Judge Shred the quicker. There goes the flipper. They're fighting for the UK, don't forget, for the right to go through to meet a German machine in this special event. Out comes Growler, and watch for those formidable jaws. If they get a clamp on you, Judge Shred, you are finished. 259 simply watches on. And Malud, I'm afraid the scales of justice are tipping against you. Up on its side, Judge Shred, 2.5. 259. And Adam Clark waiting, I think, for them to bash down. There's no movement there, is there at all? Not even a flicker. They're locked together, nothing going on. The ref bot comes in to have a look. The 259 spinning disc was slightly moving. Should this go to a judge's decision as to who was immobilised first? The pit release has been sounded. It's time, Growler, to smash and bash and rid the arena of all this trash! Because they've not been greatly impressive, have they? And Judge Shred is being counted out! And not before time! That was miserable. Out goes Judge Shred. Not fit to fly the flag. A smile. It was ironic, I can promise you. And the judge is not about to be sent down, sent flying. More likely. Oh, Growler was waiting. Flying through the air. Look at Growler. Imagine that pooch in a kennel in your backyard. Take some feeding, wouldn't it? Judge! Goodbye.
Cease.
And Mr. Psycho.
2, 1. Activate.
You don't want to get too near Mr. Psycho's hammer blows. Fluffy's weaponry already building up to speed. So too 259's vertical disc. Intriguing this, isn't it? The difference in the weaponry. And immediately Fluffy bashing onto the side panels of 259. And is that a drive belt coming loose there for 259? It certainly seems to be, for me, a drive belt for the wheels. The weaponry still moving. But what has gone wrong? Well, it's not manoeuvrable. Oh, my goodness me. There goes a drive chain. 259's in all sorts of bother here. It was the extreme strength of Fluffy's onslaught. And another massive attack has sent 259 toppling. What ease. They simply thrust 259 aside. You are talking 100 kilos there being flicked almost effortlessly. Look at that, they turn and bang! The impact of the weaponry, enormous from Fluffy. No way back for 259 there. Its very innards were being ripped out by the second. Look, buckled and bent. The bottom of your screen. Oh, and Mr. Psycho's ready as well. As soon as RefBot counts this out. Come on, Psycho. That's Mr. Psycho to you. Go on, get ready. Bang! Down comes the hammer. The mightiest machine ever in Robot Wars. No, not Adam Clark's 259. I'm talking Mr. Psycho here. Gets ready for another blow. Just bends the metal of 259 and in goes dead metal. A bit of slice and dice. 259, I hope, mercifully, will be put out of its anguish any moment. There's very little of that machine left cohesively joined to another part. This thing's hanging off everywhere. And down into the pit goes 259. Fluffy, worthy winners.
Cease.
A real match for anything that Germany can put up.